Okay, y'all. Word on the street is the Brat and Judy is out house shopping, y'all. Looking for a new house. And I am convinced, can't nobody tell me that there ain't something wrong with Judy. She got some screws missing, y'all. And as long as the Brat is with her, she gonna stay in debt. I don't care what nobody say, okay? She is robbing Peter to pay Paul. People coming in my comment section talking about they got money, they rich, they this, they that. Living off of credit and savings is not rich, okay, y'all. And let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, threes, and fours. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. First, I want to say happy Saturday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings. And please, y'all, watch the company that you keep. Because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all? So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Word on the street is they are out house shopping looking for a new house, y'all. And she got the problem with her. Yes, the Brat brought the problem. Maybe the Brat should be the one that handled the books. She keep running around here saying, I let her handle the books. I let her do this. I let her do. If you all are a couple, maybe you should handle the books with her. Because she is going to lead y'all astray just like she did the last time at that last house. They just sold a house, y'all. Word on the street is that their house went up for $3.6 million. Make it make sense as to why in the world would Judy be out looking for a new house? And it's higher than the last one, y'all. You can't make this shit go up. This child got some screws missing. And anybody that deal with her got to have some screws too. Especially when it comes to finances. The Brat ain't ever going to get anywhere in life with Judy. And y'all can say what you want to. Ain't nobody hating or none of that, okay? I always was, I'm not fanned out, but I was a fan of the Brat, okay? Y'all always wanted to see her win out here. I want to see Judy win, but Judy is a lost cause. And to be honest with y'all, she ain't learned nothing. She haven't learned nothing. How do you buy a house like the size of the house that she had? Take her time to fix it up perfectly of how they wanted everything, y'all. They didn't have to leave the house for nothing. I said this. Then to have to sell it just to go and try to buy another house that was more than the last one. Y'all, something wrong with this child. Something is really wrong with Judy. And the Brat is going to be broke all her life. She's going to be robbing Peter to pay Paul as long as she's with this woman. Because this woman cannot stop spending. Her lifestyle that she wants to live, it surpasses, okay, what she has in her pocket. And like I said, living off of credit and living off of her savings. This is what she's doing right now. This came out her mouth, not mine. She's paying for her company, her workers, supplies, all of that stuff now off of their savings. She's having to get more credit lines opened up, y'all. This is what Judy is doing right now. This makes no sense. Why in the world would you sell your other house that's lesser than the one you're looking at? And if the Brat didn't say something, she would have told this guy, we'll take it. We qualify for this. We'll take this too. Why would you let a $3.some million house go just to get a $4 million house? Make that make sense, y'all. And I had people with some screws, man, it was a couple of them in my comment section. You just jealous. You this. What the world would I be jealous of them for? What the world would I be jealous of anybody for? You live in your means, what you can afford, what you can take care of, what you can keep up and going. That's what you're supposed to do, to keep your head above water. Why in the world would I be jealous of this? The woman is a hoarder. This is what she is. She likes to spend. She don't even have a room for all the mess that she buys. Make it make sense. This house right here, 8 bedrooms. It's 3 of them, y'all. It's 3 of them. Her wife, and the baby. Why they need 8 bedrooms, y'all? Please tell me that. You just left a house that was fixed up to a T. Why didn't they keep that house? If they were going to turn around and buy another one that cost more than... Y'all, Lord have mercy. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Outside of the Brat is in trouble. She's in some serious trouble. And word on the street is, people in the Brat family has been trying to warn her about, falling off, dealing with Judy, y'all. This child got some serious screws missing. Look at the Brat. She pretty much scratching her ear and her head like, what did I get myself into with this one? Is a big back door worth you staying broke the rest of your life and never coming out on top, living off of credit the rest of your life? Is that worth it? Just because it's a whole bunch of women out here if she just want to be with a woman. And you can get somebody with some sense that's not going to run y'all into the ground, because this is what Judy is doing. And maybe this is why she don't have a man. Because what no man going to be able to put up with her. With the spending and her extravagant lifestyle. This don't make no sense. And if you are in a relationship with somebody that's just materialistic and this is all they think about 24/7, I got to get this, I got to get that, I got to get this. And they spending more money than they have coming in, you're never going to get anywhere in life. I feel sorry for this baby, y'all. I feel sorry for the baby. And I remember when Judy was telling the Brat about they had to sell the house. Almost the first thing that came out of the Brat's mouth, of course she was disappointed. But then she said, well, what about the baby? He needs space. What baby need that much space, y'all? What baby need that much space? She just said that to just be saying it, I think, okay, y'all? Because she didn't want to get that house up. But why give it up just to go and try to buy another house? And you have more stuff fit to a T how you wanted it to be in that house. I don't understand this, y'all. I really don't understand this whatsoever. All of these buildings and all of this stuff that she owns and this and that and this, she could have let some of that stuff go. Downsize as far as her business and stuff like that. Then to let your house go and then, sell that just to go try to buy another one that's more. Y'all, I ain't never seen something so dumb in my life, y'all. Ain't nowhere in the world the Brat is ever going to come out on top. And people was like, she got Kaleidoscope and she got this and she got that. Well, word on the street is Kaleidoscope has a lot of, products right now. And she done overbought a lot of stuff, and it ain't moving the way fast as she thought it was going to move. This is why she had to go into her savings, y'all. They're saying that she has been going into her savings for a while just to keep Kaleidoscope going. So it must not be pulling its weight right now. Or it's hanging on a thread right now, y'all. This is what's going on with Kaleidoscope right now. She done took a company that made millions and millions and millions of dollars and almost sent herself into bankruptcy, y'all. Because as much as money is coming in, as more as she's spending out. She don't know how to stop spending all the time. And every time you turn around, it's something else coming up and something else coming up. And she has to like I told y'all, to overdo everything over the top than the last time. What is it going to be, next year on the Brat's birthday? Oh, we're going to double your age in gifts. If you're going to be 55, we're going to get 110 gifts This is how weird she is, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. The Brat needs to fall back on this one, y'all. She is going to stay broke with her. And whatever that this woman does, it affects the both of them now. So her helping her out of a couple of $1 million, lawsuit that she had is nothing compared to being, in debt for millions and millions and millions of more dollars. Now that you have married this woman, how do you save somebody and then turn around and do them being even worse than they were before? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What is the Brat? Do the Brat even make money off that show? Because people keep talking about the show. She's not making a lot of money off of that. Let me check something. She's like a talk show host or something like that, right, y'all? What does she make off of this show? Does she make a decent amount of money? So I know this can't be true. Yeah, I'm about ready to believe this myself right here at the bottom. So it's saying at the top, and then you go to the bottom, it says the Brat is not worth that much of money. But at the top, it says she's worth, wait a minute. Her financial rapper and media personality, the Brat, who co-hosts the Ricky Smiley morning show, has an estimated net worth of $5 million. That's what it was, okay? Her financial standing reflects a career rebounding following the 2018 bankruptcy. Okay, so she did file for bankruptcy. And her successful transition into radio, television. What is people saying about the talk show? Because people were telling me something in the comments section. Is they saying that she's not making a lot of money off of that? What's going on with that show? What's going on? Somebody was, y'all let me know in the comment section, what are y'all talking about when it comes to the Brat talk show? Is he not paying her that much? Did they have cutbacks in the show? Like, what's going on with the show? Because people were telling me in the comment section that she wasn't making that much money or something off of the talk show host show with Ricky Smiley. Let's see. Well, either way it go, ever since she started on this show to now, she's made like $5 million. Where's that money went to? Where did that money go? $5 million is a lot of money. Now, if you think about that, along with, and they said she's been on the show since 2015. So since 2015 to 2026, they're saying she made $5 million off the talk show. That's still a lot of money, y'all. That's still a lot of money. Where's all this money going that they're making? Kaleidoscope is tanking. This is what it looks like. It's not really tanking. It's bad management. Bad management. And money, like I said, going out, just flowing out and not coming in. And then she's making money off this talk show. Y'all, what the heck is they doing? That they are falling off like this. This is sad. This is sad. Then she's dibbling and dabbling in the little acting gigs and stuff like that too. Then they had that show. What were they making off their show? Huh? They made a lot of money off their show too. And that probably was a part of their, possibly, y'all. I'm just saying. That could have been a possibility of part of her $5 million too. Exact salary figures for the Brat's work on WeTV reality series Brat Loves Judy are not publicly disclosed. However, during budget discussions on the show, her and her wife indicated their annual television compensation is around 200,000 to 400,000 mark. So you got that income coming in, you got the talk show host stuff coming in, you got Kaleidoscope coming in, and you still tanking. Y'all, this is crazy. This crazy. At first, I thought that she was going to be good for the Brat as far as financially. I thought she would probably be good for her when she was helping her get out of the situation that she was in. But at the same time, there were too many red flags for the simple fact that that she spent more money than the Brat. The Brat was always on her. Like, that costs too much, you're beautiful. That's too high, you're doing too much, beautiful. There's nothing beautiful about being in debt. Nothing at all, y'all. And there's no way in the world that she is going to, get past this train that's about to wreck unless she get off of it. Long as she stay on this train, she is headed to be a crash dummy just like Judy. Now, on the show, they were talking, and Judy did start listening to her when the Brat said, this doesn't make any sense. Why in the world did we let the other house go just to go and look for a house that's more than the last one? This don't make no sense. Then she acted like she came to her senses only because they were on the show and they just wanted something to talk about. But I guarantee you, she gonna still have the Brat out looking at some more houses that's gonna be more than what they can pay for, and possibly keep them where they're at. If they get another house, she's still going to be out spending money. When the anniversaries come up, she don't know how to buy one gift. She got to buy 20, 30, 40, 50 gifts. It doesn't make any sense. When a birthday come up, she don't know how to just get one gift. And it don't be all so over the top. It doesn't have to be over the top all the time. Christmas and all these holidays and anniversaries, it doesn't have to be over. This is a part of the government. I'm just saying, y'all, this is how the world is set up. Okay, that as fast as you can pay off some of this stuff is as fast as you adding it back on. This is what I feel like. This is why a lot of holidays was presented in the first place, so people can keep spending money. There are so many people that is in so much debt because they shop up a storm around the holidays. Okay, and then they get their income tax checks and they try to pay back some of the stuff that they didn't spend. This is what I've been seeing. And they try to pay back some of the stuff they didn't spend for Christmas and the holidays and New Year's and partying and this and that and that and this. And as fast as they can pay it off, the holidays is coming right back around again. And it's a never-ending cycle. That's why when I feel like I want to just say, I do stuff randomly. And people that know me, this is just how I am, okay? I grew up in a household where we used to celebrate holidays. Then we went to not celebrating holidays. And then you got old enough to, if you wanted to choose to celebrate holidays, you did it if you want to. And I'm to the point right now that when I feel like it, I do it. And when I don't, I don't. I got to be in a mood for it. I got to be in a mood to go buy Christmas gifts. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't in the mood, I don't do it. But other people feel like they obligated, that they have to do it. And this is where the problem sets in. You are your own person, and you know what you can afford and you know what you can't. I tell the kids all the time, I tell my little sisters all the time, you got to save. You got to save some money. You can't spend everything. And you go in the store, and every time you get in the store, everything you see, you want. And you get it, and then you play with it for 5 minutes, and you don't even want it no more. But you just want it because you see it. And this is how you're never going to have anything. And, it's one thing to tell little ones this. But it's another thing to tell a grown woman this that just lost her house because of spending and, bad business deals. People handling your business that ain't really handling your business and your paperwork right. And then you on top of it with your overspending made it 10 times worse. Y'all, the Brat in trouble. For real. She's in trouble. And I'm wondering, if they, I hope, I hope they stay happy if that's what it is. But if they don't and they end up, filing for divorce and have to separate or anything like that, I feel for the Brat because she's going to be in more debt than she was when she met her. she's going to be in 10 times more debt than she was when Judy called herself, helped her get out of debt. That is what's going to be going on with her. Because whatever Judy does affects her. When you are married, you both are responsible. And the Brat is going to have to buckle up. She's just going to have to start looking at the books and making sure that Judy is doing what Judy's supposed to be doing, or she's going to be in worse trouble than before, y'all. And I don't care what nobody say. You can say what you want to. The people that's in my comment section that's talking shit, talking about it's they money, you probably in debt too. You probably done filed for bankruptcy your own self. You probably out here spending money you don't have as well. And that's why you feel like this is okay, what they're doing. So miss me with that. All right, y'all. But anyway, please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.